Hi all, welcome to English 101 online at Mesa College. My name is Brianna Kuhn and I will be your instructor. So please do watch this video in its entirety because it will take you through everything you need to know in order to succeed in this course. We'll talk about how to navigate through the Blackboard course, we'll go through the syllabus, all the requirements for the course. So please do hang in there until the end. I know it's lengthy, but like I said, this is essential to your success in this course. So let's get started. Blackboard up right here. So you want to click on our course. Ours is English 101, and there's an L on our course link. So we click on it, and it takes us straight to our course. All right. And so what I've already done is I've clicked on the syllabus tab and clicked here and downloaded it. And so here it is right here. All right. So we can go ahead and just roll right through the syllabus. So our course runs from June 13th to August 6th. It's an 8-week course. My name's right here, my email. This is how you can get in touch with me. I do check emails very, very often, so please do use this to communicate with me. Here's our section number, how many units our course is worth, and our final exam will be the last day of class. Alright, so our required textbook here, I have it right here to show you. This is our book, okay, the Longman Reader. Alright, so you do need to get the 11th edition. As it says here, make sure it's the 11th edition because the older edition just simply doesn't have the same readings, and also the page numbers don't match up. So you do need the 11th edition. I have provided the ISBN here. If you would like to purchase it on Amazon or something like that, like Chegg. I know it's quite, it can be quite expensive at the bookstore. I'm not exactly sure how much it is, but please note that this is an 8-week class, so you do need the textbook right away. So no matter what option you choose, however you choose to buy it, you do need the book immediately. So make sure that, again, if you choose Amazon, that it's a 1 or 2 day shipping option. Just make sure you get the book as soon as you can. You will need access to printer and paper. There are some readings on Blackboard that are not in the book. Just so that, like it says here, a way to cut costs and also to provide a diversity of readings. But many of our readings will be out of our book. A college level dictionary and a flash drive is also good to have. You guys can pay attention to the prereq here. You need English 47A or 48 or 49. It's kind of a laundry list here, but make sure you have met at least one of these prereqs. Alright, important deadlines. The last day to add the course, June 21st. Last day to drop with a refund is the 20th. Last day to drop without a W is the 21st. Withdrawal deadline is July 15th. And you can decide if you want to take this class pass or no pass or for a letter grade. And you need to make that decision by the 28th of June. Alright, so let's get into our syllabus. So as it says here, the course is designed for transfer level students or for those who want to develop competence in college level reading and composition. Students read, analyze, discuss, and think critically using a variety of works and sources. Based on these activities, students write essays, fully documented research projects, and other types of text for various purposes and audiences. This written work, which demonstrates effective, logical, and precise expression of ideas, totals at least 6,000 graded words. Designated sections of this course may be taught from a specific cultural perspective. Alright, so that is just the course description right out of the Mesa catalog there. And then what I've added here is below. It starts right here. This course has been designed to provide a rewarding college writing experience. I have carefully designed reading and writing assignments, assuming that you will spend from 8 to 12 hours studying and completing assignments. And actually, this should be, because we are an 8-week class, it should be 16 to 24. Alright. Alright, so what I had there was for a regular 16-week semester, but we are only 8 weeks, so 16 to 24 hours a week, alright? Because we still have to fit in everything else, everything that we normally would fit in a regular length semester, we're doing in 8 weeks. If you're prepared to commit to 16 to 24 hours every week, you will succeed in achieving your course goals. To achieve your desired course grade, complete all reading and writing assignments on time, annotate the readings to ensure comprehension, and participate in online class discussion. Also, be sure to contact me with any questions or concerns about the course. That is the most effective way to ensure that you understand the prompt and expectations for any given assignment. Also, I'm happy to speak with you about any step of the writing process. Start your writing assignments early, create an outline, a thesis, compile any sources thoughtfully, and leave time to thoroughly edit. Students generally lose points for lack of clarity, unorganized essays, simple grammar errors, and/or incomplete paragraphs or thoughts. Don't let that be you. Okay, so leave enough time to revise. How to succeed. You are responsible for your success. You have chosen to participate in this online course. This means that you are committed to completing all assignments, participating actively in online discussion and group work, and improving your skills. Your success in this class depends heavily upon spending 16 to 24 hours per week on this course. If your schedule does not permit this level of study, you may want to postpone taking this class until you can spend the requisite time necessary to complete the required work. Okay. Course and study preparation. You need to have your own textbook. You cannot share. Online discussions, instruction, and assignments are crucial components and offer you the essential tools to succeed. Therefore, you must watch all the videos posted for lectures, PowerPoints, and instructions, and also complete all the online discussion boards, journals, and blogs. You must also be ready to engage in discussion and classroom activities. Failure to do so will affect your grade negatively. Even though this is an online course, you are still required to attend class. This means that you must watch the required videos and complete the assignments. Failure to do so will result in a lower attendance participation grade, just like it would in a regular classroom setting. You must log into Blackboard frequently in order to get full points for participation and attendance. Blackboard tracks your attendance so I can see when students are logged in. Alright, and here's a helpful link to get you familiar with using Blackboard for this course. However, like I said before, this video will also show you how to navigate through our specific course. So stay tuned for that. I will let you guys read over the student learning outcomes by yourself and the course objectives, okay? So what I really want to get to here is the course organization. Alright, so we're about to dive into our actual course here. So, this course will be divided into weekly learning modules. Each module will contain all the lecture materials, handouts, videos, assignments, which include discussion boards, journals, blogs, grammar assignments, quizzes, and submission links for the week. Some material must be completed before the next assignment will become visible. If an item must be marked reviewed by a participant, a button marked reviewed will be displayed under the item. Pretty intuitive. Once selected, this button will toggle to reviewed and the next piece of content will be opened. Each module will only become available at the start of each new calendar week on every Sunday at 7 a.m. So let me now, because that'll probably seems a little bit confusing. So let's go to Blackboard and I can show you exactly what I mean here. Okay, so as just mentioned, we will be working with weekly learning modules. Okay, so notice here on the left, the main tab that you will need for our course right there is learning modules. Okay, so we click on it. Alright, now this may seem overwhelming at first, but again, just hang in there for a second. This kind of explains what was on the syllabus, that every learning module will be released weekly. This is not a self-paced class. We will complete the learning modules as they are assigned each week. By the end of the course, you should find all learning modules on this page. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So LM refers to learning module, and the dates correspond to our weeks in the course, right? So learning module 1, June 13th to June 18th, because that is the first week of our course. So it will list all the readings that you need to do for the week. It will tell you what assignments are due every week, and it will tell you what videos you also need to watch. Now, you don't really have to keep track of all of this, because when you click on the learning module to complete it for that week, everything will be there. Okay, so let me show you what it will look like on your end. It will look like this. Okay, so by the time you guys get to this, there will be a video here, the video that you're currently watching. So in Learning Module 1, you watch the video. It will be right here on this page, and then when you're done, you click the arrow to go to the next thing in the Learning Module. Now, what I've done is I have posted the week 1 readings in the first week's Learning Module, just in case you don't have the textbook yet. Okay, so you can go, you go to the next page. Reading 1 is there. Okay, it will open, and so on. Let's go down to the first assignment. So the first journal assignment is right here. In order to complete it, you just click to launch. The instructions are right here. When you're ready to complete the journal, you just click Create Journal Entry. You title it, and you respond right there. And when you're done, you just hit Post. Okay, so I won't do it because obviously I'm not completing the assignments. But that is how you complete the first journal. So then we need to go back into our learning module here to go to the next thing. So that was the journal. So then you go to the discussion board. Again, click to launch. It'll take you to a similar looking page, right? Create thread. Same thing, right? So it's pretty intuitive. Then there's a syllabus quiz. It will quiz you on the important aspects of the syllabus. Click to launch, right? And then when you're ready, you hit begin. So everything should be really intuitive, right? You're just following simply the table of contents that you see here. And you can do that by clicking on them here or by clicking up the next page. So then there's a lecture here on the writing process, stages 2 and 3. It corresponds to one of the readings for the week. Then there's another journal. Okay, there's a handout, and then another lecture. Okay, and then it goes into the prompt. Okay, and then a sample outline for the prompt. And then the next page is a video which explains the Essay 1 prompt, right? So everything is really intuitive. Everything you need for every week is right here. And everything that's listed in the table of contents here corresponds to everything that's right here. So again, you don't have to kind of write everything down here so you can remember everything. It's just in the learning module already. So once you go through everything in the table of contents here, everything here, then you're done for the week. Alright, so hopefully that is clear. Again, everything should say, like for the discussion board, for example, click to launch, right? Here's the instructions for the discussion board. The syllabus quiz, again, click to launch. So that is how you complete everything for the whole semester, okay? So like I said, everything right here is in the table of contents. This is everything you need to do each week. So if we go back, and I can show you from my side what it looks like. Okay, so this one will become available Sunday, June 13th. Sunday, June 12th at 7 a.m. Then the next one, the next week, will become available Sunday, June 19th at 7 a.m. and so on, Sunday, June 26th. So they will automatically become available to you every Sunday at 7. Okay, and then by the end, you'll be able to see all of them. Okay, and like I've mentioned here again, the links for the first week's readings are in this learning module, in case you don't yet have your book. Be patient while the files open, as they are rather large. Okay, so again, every week, as long as you click on this and you go through everything that's listed right here, you are completing everything for the course. Okay, so it's really don't overthink it too much. That's really how simple it is. Just complete everything listed. Another thing that I do on Blackboard is I have a handouts tab. Now the handouts tab is everything you need for each unit. Okay, again, this is just a secondary way to organize things. You can find everything in the handouts tab in the learning modules, but I also like to have this secondary option because everything you need for each paper is right here. Instead of having to go in each week and find everything again, I've just organized it another way. So again, here is Unit 1. So here's all the readings, the prompt, the video explaining the prompts, the outline, the handout, 2 sample essays, and then there's a checklist at the bottom. So again, everything that is here is also in a learning module, but if you're like me and you want to have everything for one essay in one place, this is where you can go. Okay, but again, if you simply want to toggle through all the learning modules every week, that's all you need to do. So let's go back to the syllabus. So let's talk about the individual assignments that you'll be asked to do. Okay. There will be 3 essays ranging from 3 to 6 pages. Essay 3 will be a research paper, which will involve using library and computer resources and basic research methods to help you produce a solid argumentative paper. There will be assignments assigned to assist you to prepare a good research paper according to MLA format. Since this is a college writing course, I will not accept incomplete drafts as final copies of your papers. Your essays need to be revised, edited, and overall show progression from your outlines and drafts to the final version. Specific criteria for each essay will be given along with the prompt. And then if you want a little tutorial on how to submit an assignment, there's a link there. I've also included my own video in the learning modules as well for you. There will be 1 timed essay for your final exam at the end of the course. The homework assignments are what I just showed you, okay? So there's going to be journals, discussion boards, quizzes, things like that. Okay, and so if you still don't understand how to create a discussion board thread, you can click on that, and journals. I don't believe we have any blogs, but you can familiarize yourself anyways if you'd like to do that. This is important. I will not grade assignments over email or count them as turned in. You need to follow the instructions given about where to submit each of your assignments. And again, it's in the learning module, so you should be fine with that. There's also some quizzes. Again, there's a tutorial on how to take a test online if you're interested, but it's really self-explanatory. Each page, you answer the question and you click next, and then you hit submit and you're done. The quizzes serve 2 purposes: to give you credit for having done the reading and to hold you accountable for the week's reading. They will assess your comprehension of the text and grammar skills. If you do the reading, they should be easy. If you fail to complete the quiz, you will not be able to make up a quiz regardless of why you missed it. I mean, you shouldn't miss a quiz. They're right there in the weekly learning modules anyways. Okay? I will allow you to revise one of your first 2 papers, okay, either Essay 1 or Essay 2, and so you cannot revise Essay 3, the research paper, or the in-class final exam, simply because there's not enough time to revise it, because those are due the last week of class, okay? So you can revise either Essay 1 or Essay 2, and the new revised score will replace the old score. So even if you got a 70, if you revise it and you get 100, your new score is 100, okay? So it's pretty helpful for your grade, so I would consider this, especially if you don't like your course grade. And the revision will be due the last day of class. So the link for that to submit will be in Learning Module 8, because that is the last week of class. Okay? Participation. This is a discussion-based class, therefore you are expected to participate actively. You will be asked to submit your reactions to our text and respond to your peers' ideas. Completing these assignments along with any group work and group peer review will count toward your participation grade. As long as you have done your assigned work, it will not be difficult. Okay? Instructions for everything are given right there in the learning modules. Preparing your computer. Okay, so this is an online course. You will be obviously online on Blackboard in order to do all of these assignments. So here's some links if you're having trouble with, browser support, Java, pop-up blockers, Flash, Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. There's links on how to fix any of these problems you may encounter throughout the course. Okay. Netiquette guidelines. Respectful behavior is expected of you in our online learning environment. Please read the netiquette guidelines available so you can take a look at that. Email. I've touched on this briefly, but I will respond to emails as quickly as possible. I may not respond as quickly on weekends or holidays. When you do email me, please be respectful and professional. This is so important. I am your instructor, and as such, I do expect a level of respect in your emails. Okay. So, address me before beginning your message, you know, like Professor Kuhn or Professor, comma. Edit your email for grammar errors and please sign your name, okay? If you don't sign your name, I don't know who you are, okay? I know this sounds slightly weird to some of you, but believe it or not, some people do not sign their names in emails. Please include our course section number. For you guys, you can just put online. Put that in the subject line. So if you're emailing me, you know, in the subject line, just put English 101 online. Just so I know, because I am also teaching an in-person 101, and I want to know like which class I'm supposed to be thinking of as I'm reading your email. Okay, very good. So that is about emails. So please, and I believe this is on the syllabus quiz, okay? You need to be respectful when you email me, okay? It should not look like a text message. It shouldn't have any smiley faces. It shouldn't say, hey, okay, I am your professor, okay? And as such, I expect to be emailed as I am your professor. Attendance. Since our class is online, I will drop you if you fail to log in or participate in the course after 1 week's time, okay, 7 days. An entire week is the same as missing 2 full weeks in a 16-week semester, okay? So you really cannot miss more than that in a row, or I will drop you, okay? Let's keep going here. Safe Assign. So I will be asking you to submit your essays on Safe Assign. And really, this is super easy. The how to submit your essay video, later on we'll explain this in more detail. But Safe Assign is very similar to Turnitin, if you're familiar with that. It's simply a database where you'll submit your paper and check against plagiarism. Okay, so in order to submit your paper on Safe Assign, you simply go to the essay submission link, and all you have to do is check a box that says, I agree to submit my essay to Safe Assign. And that's it. You don't have to go to any extra website or anything like that. And again, later on in the course, I do have a video which explains exactly how to do that in more detail. So you don't need to be, 100% comfortable with this yet, but this is just to show you what's coming up. And this is the policy. You can read that and make sure you agree that you're submitting your work to this database. Okay. All assignments are due when they are due. Okay. It's really going to be hard to accept late work because our course is going to move very, very fast. Okay, so you need to have everything in on time. Plagiarism. Oops, I have 2 of them there. Okay, includes copying the ideas or writings of someone else and claiming it as your own, collaborating with someone else, and or resubmitting work that you have done for another class. Believe it or not, you can plagiarize yourself because each course has its own set of requirements. So if you simply submit a paper from a previous course, you're not submitting work from my class, okay? You will get a 0 on that assignment if I see that you've plagiarized it, and I will have to report you. So please be honest, take pride in your own work. Education is a privilege, so just take pride, do your own work, right? Earn your own grades. Please don't make me report you. I hate doing that. It's the worst part of my job. Okay. There's course assistant services. Disabled students should contact the DSPS office as well as myself if you require any extra accommodations. I'm very happy to work with you. Just, keep in contact with me. Let me know what you need, and I'd be happy to provide it for you. There's also free tutoring. I do believe that the tutoring center on Mesa campus is open this summer, and I also think they have the online summer tutoring available, so please check that out. And it's absolutely free. Okay, so what you guys really care about, here we go, we're almost done, the grades, okay? So I just do it based on points. It's a lot easier for an online course, in my opinion. So essays, the first 2 essays are worth 100 points each. The research paper will be worth 150. The outline for the research paper is 50. The discussion boards are 20 points each, and we have 10 of them, so that's a total of 200. There's 5 journals this semester, 15 points each is 75. Just for checking that box that you agree to submit your paper to Safe Assign, I'm going to give you 30 points, for 10 for each essay. So the 2 essays in the research paper. So everyone should get 30 points for that. There's 7 quizzes, which total 126 points. And the final essay exam will be 75 for a total of 906. Okay. So, if you have any questions, you can also watch this video on how to check your grades. But on Blackboard, all you need to do is go to My Grades. Mine won't show anything because I'm not a student, but you will see the full grade center with a whole entire list of your grades. And what I've done, I've organized it, Essay 1, Essay 2, Research Paper, and then I think, I don't remember what's next, but it's Journal 1, Journal 2, Journal 3, Journal 4, Journal 5, and then all the discussion boards, and then all the quizzes. So everything is grouped together so you can kind of see how you're doing. And then the grading rubric here, this point range here will give you an A, B, C, D, and F, okay? I do not round up grades. Please do not email me asking me to. Okay? Now, the course schedule. Alright, so I've already talked about the learning modules on Blackboard. This course schedule directly corresponds to everything listed online. So, for example, here, everything listed right here for week 1 for the learning module is listed right here under Learning Module 1, okay? So everything that you find on the course schedule right here, all these assignments, Discussion Board 1, Quiz 1, Journal 1, Journal 2, Discussion Board 2, everything is both listed right there and in the table of contents here. The only thing that I've added online are the videos that you also need to watch, or any materials that you need to review. Okay, but as far as the assignments go and the readings, right here, okay, both of those things are basically just copied and pasted from the schedule. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. So you are responsible for completion of the work listed in addition to all writing lab assignments. Page numbers, for example, White 107, refer to the Longman Reader, okay, our textbook. And actually it's copyright 2015. LM refers to online learning modules. Each date is the due date for the readings or tasks. DB stands for discussion boards. Your original posts are due Friday, every Friday, and then any responses to your peers are due the next day on every Saturday. Okay? So, just so this is super clear, all discussion boards, quizzes, journals, and essays will always be due every Saturday. Every Saturday. So almost everything for the entire course is due every Saturday at 11:59. The only thing that's ever due on every Friday is your original response to the discussion board. So for example, for the icebreaker, the paragraph that you write for the icebreaker is due Friday. The responses to your peers are due Saturday. Okay? And this is also listed online. So notice, discussion board number 1. Original response due Friday, June 17th, 11:59. Your responses to your peers due Saturday, 6/18, 11:59. And I've included all the dates for everything. So as long as you're just following, you're paying attention to the due dates, you're going to be fine. But again, everything except the original responses to discussion boards is due Saturday. Okay? The only thing that's ever due Friday is your original response. And this is because I give you an extra day to respond to your peers. Okay? Alright, again, Saturdays for the most part. Let's keep going here. So, again, the readings are listed and all the assignments. Okay? And then on the right hand side is all the stuff that we will be covering within the learning modules. Okay? So you guys will watch the syllabus video. There'll be some activities on the readings. There'll be videos explaining the essays. And then so on for every single week. Okay? So that should be pretty clear. And I think that concludes our video for our course introduction and syllabus. So if you ever have questions, there's two ways that you can contact me. You can email me, which is at the top here. This is my email. Be sure to include online in the subject line and be respectful. So you can email me, or on Blackboard, what I've done is on the discussion page, there is a Q&A forum. So you can click on Q&A and post the thread, and you can email us. A subject, I don't know what your question would be, but you would type it here, and then you would hit submit, and then I actually get an automatic email sent to me. So, and that's a way too that students can also answer your questions for you as well. They can see that Q&A discussion board. With that being said, if you have any questions, please do one of the two things I just mentioned. And I hope that we have a really awesome course this summer. I look forward to working with each of you.